Alright, last attempt at this was very long, so let's keep this nice and sweet, guys. Got Leslie Nielsen with Naked Gun, my very favorite actor. He passed away about 3 or 4 years ago. What a great saga. I just didn't like Naked Gun 3. Here's where Leslie Nielsen didn't portray a crime fighter. He portrayed a wannabe criminal. He was framed. He was, in fact, an innocent bystander, probably just playing his violin at the time. I liked Wrongfully Accused. Spy Hard, wonderful. Couldn't get this disc to work, but I wanted to watch it. I'll try it again. I'm glad this is a DVD, not a Blu-ray. So, in any case, as you can see, I like Leslie Nielsen films. Didn't care too much for this one because probably it's Disney. It's too youngster friendly. I like slapsticks stuff more. And nothing beats the original, but Nightmare at the Museum. Oh, sorry, Night at the Museum. Probably wouldn't have bought this if it was Nightmare. Night at the Museum. Great Ben Stiller film, and the wonderful late Robin Williams was on it. And of course, we got the wonderful duo, not Gene Rayburn from Match Game, Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor in See No Evil, Hear No Evil. This is one of my very favorite movies that might be a little bit inappropriate and a lot of cussing. I like Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder together. This movie, I normally like it, but it just kind of made me a little bit nervous. Get smart. I had trouble sleeping that night. This is my favorite. This is my very favorite parody movie besides Naked Gun, of course, since it had the wonderful late Leslie Nielsen in it. I bought it, even though I heard it got really bad reviews, and I ended up liking it out of almost as good as I liked Naked Gun. Extended Edition superhero movie. Check it out. It's pretty good. Epic movie's probably not as good. Let's see, but it's still really wonderful. Hi, sweetie. Nice twist to this video. Hello. Hey, Ryan O'Neal and Barbara Streisand. Do you like What's Up, Dog, Jake?
He's a golf ball.
He's just gonna check it out. The video. So, any case, I watched that recently. Great take on, like, I think a 1930s classic. And I can't get enough of Simply Irresistible with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Sean Patrick Flanning. I think Sean Patrick Flanning, I've heard his name, but I've just never seen him in anything. Simply Irresistible, she is framed, he thinks she's a witch when really the wonderful crab's doing all the magician's act, making her food taste great. And here we go, got good old Scooby-Doo, wonderful, if it weren't for Casey Kasem, Casey Kasem or late Don Messick, we wouldn't have Scooby-Doo as good as it was back in the 60s, or we wouldn't have a live-action movie today. There's even a live-action movie when they began. There's Brendan Fraser, Doug Lee, Do-Right, in the back of a horse. Nice steed. Great movie with George Costanza, Jason Alexander, and Rocky and Bullwinkle portraying the villains. You would think the heroes would be completely on the cover, not having these guys emphasized, since they're the bad guys. Rocky and Bullwinkle, wonderful characters. Care and sympathy brought them to the real world. Imagine if you could do that with a lot more cartoons. And we got Mirror Mirror. Really loved this really take on a cartoon classic by Disney. Also loved this Disney classic. Of course, there was some fast-forwarding through some boring parts. Don't know who's in this because it's not saying. But it's Enchanted. Austin Powers. Every good slapstick lover like me will have Austin Powers or Naked Gun. Or the next person, the next film that I'm going to present, Airplane! Yay! Here's the original, of course. Young Frankenstein, guy from Everybody Loves Raymond, the father, is Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder, and it's a Mel Brooks film, who also did Get Smart, Cats and Dogs, although I think the person who made the show was kind of biased against cats, but I did love the show. Marmaduke was kind of a wannabe Cats and Dogs movie. Let's see, what else do we have here? The In-Laws, I love Peter Falk. And I do like this Alan Arkin guy. I've never heard his name. Oh man, what a wonderful matchup. Peter Falk reminds me of my wonderful late grandfather, Boompaw. We got A Good Way of Skipping School, or teaches you how to skip school legitly. Bueller's Day Off, sweetness. Silver Streak with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, but I think he came in a little bit too late in the show. Okay, so Marty Feldman was the guy also on Young Frankenstein. I was wondering what his name was. This is Sherlock Holmes Smarter Brothers. Okay, I saw 16 Candles recently. I thought it was okay, but it was just stereotyping. This show is really good, but I did not like the woman because she was just rude. And this show is great. The only thing only flaw I could say about this movie is the wedding was kind of like a plot device to search for your father type of cliche. Let's see, date movie, not the best parody. I liked Ace Ventura, but the last time I saw it, some scenes kind of freaked me out because there was some OCD obsession thing. So, in any case, those are some of the movies I like. Best movie on top, not so great movie on the bottom. And we got Herbie the Love Bug, which was okay, but it was kind of a one-timer for me. With overrated Lindsay Lohan. Bye, I'm Robert from HollyMan ZXE, and those are movies that I liked.